Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Embody Tarot. I am Melly. And in today's spirit card reading, we are going to figure out what is coming next for your career. What's the next biggest thing, and anything you need to watch out for, and any advice from spirit, okay? So as you can see, we do have 4 piles for you to choose from, and each pile coordinates with a crystal. Pile number 1 resonates with this beautiful fluorite tower. Pile number 2 resonates with this Unakite tower. Pile number 3 resonates with this beautiful Prehnite. And pile number 4 resonates with this beautiful fire quartz tower. All you have to do is select the pile or crystal that resonates with you, which means that it sticks out to you immediately. And that is where your message is at. In some cases, you'll be drawn to more than one pile or crystal. That is perfectly fine. All that means is that you have multiple messages in multiple piles that you need to hear at this time in this moment. Keep in mind that this is a timeless reading. Any point you're watching this is when you need to hear this message the most. Okay? Once you select your pile or crystal, I did list the timestamp in the pinned comment and in the description box. All you have to do is select the timestamp and I'll see what you're reading. Are you ready? Let's get it! Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. And in today's spirit card reading, we are going to figure out what's the next best thing or biggest thing that's happening in your career, what's to come, anything you should be mindful of, and any advice from spirit. I did see that you chose the Fluorite Tower. And energetically, what I'm picking up for you is that you are going through a transition time in your career, or there is a transitional period when it comes to what you want to do or how you invest in your energy. When we have the fluorite energy, it's the energy of calmness, the energy of stillness, it's the energy of communication. So there could be an energy where you want to communicate your wants and needs, probably ask for a new job or a promotion. There could be energy of you want more interviews. There could be an energy of also you studying, because the fluorite is the crystal that's known for study and concentration. So there's something that you need to focus on when it comes to your career. And I feel like you're in a transitional period or you want to pivot. Okay, so let's see what the tarot says when it comes to your reading. Okay, spirit, our higher self, ancestors, what should pile 1 know about their career? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Usually when we get the 8 of Pentacles energy, that's the energy of mastering a craft, but it's also juggling in a sense of you are having a lot of tasks on your hand and you're probably hyper fixated on the next project. I feel like you're trying to balance something out. And it's so interesting that with this 8 of Pentacles, we have so many arms. So it seems like you're being pulled everywhere but left. And it's just like you're trying to figure out like the spot, your sweet spot. When it comes to your career, this is an indicator of opportunities coming your way, but it's also an indicator of people coming to you for guidance. So if you're in a predicament where you want to, be a manager or ask for a referral or ask to get promoted, this would be a perfect time for you to do so. Very strategic, because I feel like people are starting to see your gifts and how much you are a subject matter expert in your force. And while you may feel like you need to work more at it, other people sees how great you are. And if they could have access to you and your knowledge, they would definitely capitalize on it. So right now, your energy when it comes to your career is to focus so that you can capitalize. That is the theme of your career in this moment when you're seeing this, okay? What else should pile 1 know when it comes to their career? What's the next big thing or shift coming towards them? We do have the 3 of Swords, which is a disappointment. It's a mental like conflict that's happening, but it feels like it's in your heart. You have the Ace of Swords. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, first of all, why do we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Financially, I feel like you're not happy with where you're going right now. Yeah, you're having a desire to move on, to pivot, to grow, to move somewhere. but you're not sure if that's the right move. And then we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And it's so interesting that we have a 6 over here and a 6 over here. Now let's break it down, okay? So the Six of Pentacles energy is energy of shared resources. It's an energy of power dynamics, a power shift. So if you feel very uncomfortable where your work is at, you're being kind of forced out in order for you to get a better opportunity. It seems like you continuously settle for less, and Spirit is saying in this timeline, in this energy, it's not you settling for less. And I want to say that this energy is going to be very big in the next year, within the next 6 months, so 2026, 6 months from when you're seeing this, where you're being forced out. And you may feel like it's just like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Why is this happening to me? You know, why am I getting the bad end of the sticks? Why do I continuously have to overcompensate, right? And I'm getting the bare minimum. Spirit is saying that you have done enough where you're at within your career right now, and it's time to move on and see something new. When we have the Ace of Swords energy, it's a new idea. So there's a shift happening where you need to pivot. You need to go somewhere else for you to grow and develop. And it's not something that you want to do, but it's something that you have to do. And you may feel like you're underqualified because you don't have the technical skills, or you don't feel like you have the degree or something, certificate. Just know that having the certificate makes it easier to get access to opportunities, but it doesn't define how good you are when it comes to your abilities to perform your job. When we see the Six of Swords, that it's a calling out for help, and it's going to call not for help from somebody else. You are feeling like you don't really want to pivot or move forward or change your career fields, but it's just like you're being forced to. The Six of Swords energy is the energy of, I need to make my life as easy as possible, you know, even if the journey is unexpected, even if it's a journey where I'm not really anticipating it. You know, this energy is the energy of, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But what you're not seeing is that you have a lot of supporters. You have a lot of people that's going to support you and step up to the plate. You have a lot of people that's advocating for you. But if you're not letting them know that, yes, you do want to change, you do want more help, you don't want to be the person that's overcompensating and receive nothing in the back end, then how can they really help you? For 2026, what I'm seeing is that you are going to be very confrontational, very direct when it comes to getting a better package. You're going to advocate for yourself for the most part. I'm seeing you asking more, and I'm seeing you telling people and dictating to people like, look, this is not enough. I know that you're used to me settling for this, but I think that I deserve more, and this is my reason why. So I feel like you're going to start to let people understand and recognize that you're qualified. And you're qualified because you have all these skills, even if it doesn't show on paper to say, yes, I have that certificate. But you know what? If I need to, I will go back to school for it. But my skills can translate to what people learn in college or what they learn when they get the certificate. So there is going to be a battle between technical skills and a certificate that's there. Your hands-on application and having it down on paper. Okay. What is energy financially for pile number 1? What should they know? What is the energy for them? We have the Hermit card. So financially, it's saying make sure that you take care of yourself. You can't always be the go-to person for everybody else, because people will always pick. And at some point, you're going to have nothing. So you have to conserve your energy and conserve your resources. If people want to call you broke, that's fine. You're gonna laugh your way to the bank. At the end of the day, you're always the go-to person when people come and ask you for money. But when it's time for you to borrow or ask or say, hey, I need help, there's nobody there. I'm also picking up an energy of entrepreneurship. It's kind of slight. So some of you guys may feel like you want to take a more of a solo route when it comes to your career path, or you may have a new idea, a new way to create money, but it seems like it's going to be kept very close to you, like a secret. What other advice? What should we know when it comes to our finances? What should we know? We have the Three of Pentacles. I see you getting help from somebody. So we have two type of energy. I see somebody that's willing to invest in you. Well, multiple people willing to invest in you. I see crowdfunding for you. But I'm also seeing that you won't be as open to loans or getting help. you know? So there could be an issue with pride. Do these cards indicate pride? I'm not seeing the cards indicating pride, but I feel like it's the internal struggle that you're having, you know? Or it could also be you're going to create multiple streams of income, and it's going to be very different resources. For example, you could say that one stream of income is from, you know, the internet, some way, somehow, right? Another stream of income could be you cleaning people's houses. And the next stream of income is you doing a traditional 9 to 5 type of energy. So I'm seeing three different paths of income for you, but one of them will be entrepreneurship. Another one will be where you're relying heavily on networking. And then the third one is your typical 9 to 5. Okay. All right, Spirit, what should Pile 1 know when it comes to your advice for them when it comes to their career? What should they know to have their best interests put forward? We had the 8 of Wands, speak up, speak your truth. And then the 4 of Cups, never settle for less and articulate what you want. Negotiator. Be a shark. The person who wins and get what they want is a person who knows and desire. They don't just settle for less. You don't undersell yourself. You know, Spirit is saying when it comes to your career, don't take the first offer. See what else is out there. And of course, let it be known what you want. If they tell you no, guess what? You're already living without it anyways. So does it really matter? Does it really matter? It doesn't really matter, right? Like you're used to you not having it, or your life is going to be okay if you don't have it. So the worst thing they can say is no. And when they say no, you learn and you pivot and you spin the block. You get what you need for them to say yes, and then you tax them. So your energy for 2026 when it comes to your career and finance is yesterday's price is not today's price. It's okay for you to pivot, have multiple streams of income, be mindful of shared resources, and get out your head. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope I gave you some clarity and some confirmation. And if you want to deep dive more in your specific type of energy, then go ahead and reach out to me. I will list my readings in the description box if you want to book a personal reading. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. And then today we are going to discuss what's the next best thing, biggest thing, opportunities that's coming towards you for your career in 2026 or when you're seeing this. Now, this video is geared towards 2026. However, this is a timeless reading. So if you're seeing this in the beginning of 2026, perfect. If you're seeing this and I upload it, amazing. If you're seeing this within the last 3 months of 2026, it's okay. You're meant to see this video right here, right now. So don't stress it, okay? So you chose the Unakite energy. And with the Unakite, I see something growing and it intertwining. The Unakite energy is the energy of stillness, is energy of grounded. It's an energy of being comfortable. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, I feel like you'll be in a state of being comfortable. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get fired, whether or not the politics of work is really going to affect you, if people are trying to backstab you. Like if you're looking for a job, you will find a job where you feel like you're at home. You could have a work that's from home. That's energy I'm picking up. It's also energy of you will have work-life balance. So you won't be overcompensating when it comes to work or when it comes to your home. Everything just feels very calm, very zen, very natural, how it's supposed to be. No regrets, no worries. It's just like life is easy. Like you've manifested this moment and it's just like I finally arrived. So we're going to put your crystal over here and then we're going to see what the tarot says. Okay. All right, spirit guides, higher self, God, ancestors. What should pile 2 know when it comes to their career and their finances? What is the next biggest shift for them? The Star card. So a lot of you guys in this pile could be healthcare workers, or you could have an interest when it comes to hospitality. It's also energy of communication of some sort, technological advancements. It could be AI. I see a lot of you guys are working with the heart, working with children hospital. I'm just seeing the energy of healing. And that's literally what the Star card is. The Star card is the energy of healing, hope, prosperity. But it also goes back to the energy of your crystal where you feel grounded. If you feel secure, then you always have hope that things will get better, things will improve. Okay. So for you guys, I'm picking up that there is the light at the end of the tunnel for you, and you're going to see your way through. Don't worry yet. The tears that you've been crying, it is the water that flourishes the opportunity that you've been begging and asking for, right? If you're seeing this right now, I want you to comment, I am always blessed no matter what, right? Because that's your energy. Like, even if things go left or right, because you have faith, because you believe so much in yourself, that you always have opportunities for you to capitalize on. So whatever you touch, it multiplies and it returns back to you 10 times fold. Okay. So your career is going to be in an energy of stillness, in the sense of grounded. You won't feel like you're hustling, bustling. You don't feel like you've overcompensate. It's just like, wow, I finally made it. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm happy. I'm content. Right. But it's also because you've been advocating and helping other people. So now it's your time to receive the benefits of your hard work and dedication. What's the come for Pal 2's career? We have the Four of Pentacles, access to money. So the Four of Pentacles upright is usually energy of holding, conservating money. When it's in reverse, it represents like unhealthy amount of spending. But what that tells me is that you have money to spend. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, you won't feel like you're struggling. You're going to feel like you're in a safe spot where you could buy the things that you want. As a matter of fact, I could feel like you guys are going to buy a new car. Some of you guys may have car troubles. What I'm seeing is that you won't feel like your job is holding you back. There's progression that's there for you. You don't have to conserve. You don't have to be on the edge. Like, it's like life is finally happening how it's supposed to happen for you. And you have no regrets for the most part. What should Pile 2 know when it comes to their career? We have the Two of Pentacles, opportunity, balancing in. And that's the work-life balance we were also speaking about. Because the Two of Pentacles energy is cycles and it's also balance, right? And when we see tools, it represents duality. And then when we have pentacles, that means stability, the things that we are working on in our life. So I feel like for you is that you are comfortable with changes that's happening in your life. You're finally at the point where it's just like, yes, it's happening. It's amazing. Let me start telling people how I got here. So it could be you start to advocate for people, or it could also be you're going to teach people how to get where you're at. So you may develop a hustle where you are teaching people, let's do this way. Like, if you want to maximize, let me mentor you. So you could have mentorship popping up for your energy also. What's the come for Pals 2 career? We have the Seven of Swords, which is strategic. Be mindful of people trying to backstab you. Be mindful of your reputation. Your reputation means every and anything. So if you have a bad reputation, that could affect you long term. So protect your reputation at all costs. Why is this popping up? Why is Pal 2 being reminded to protect their reputation? We have the Knight of Wands. Be mindful of fighting. Be mindful of not thinking things through, not being very critical with your thought process. Because the Knight of Wands energy is I'm doing things from free will, you know? Be mindful that, yes, we acknowledge you have free will, right? But at the same time, free will has boundaries. For example, you can't go in a public place, or let's say a movie theater, and yell fire, right? No, that is not good. Like, can you do it? Yes. Should you do it? Probably not. It will cause more chaos and damage than good. So be mindful of your free will and how you express yourself. I'm not telling you to bite your tongue, but be very strategic with how you approach things and how you process things. What else should Pals 2 know? The Justice card. So there could be an issue with legal. Okay. This could be HR. This could be contracts. This could also be an energy of disciplinary issues. So just be mindful of that. The Justice card is, like I said, legal, but it's also being treated fairly, right? If it comes to finances and we say we're going to have abundant of money, you could probably think about suing somebody. So that could possibly happen for you within this timeline that you're on right now. But I feel like you're going to be on a positive side of things happening. So if you're having a hard time with people just being nasty towards you or being mean or taking advantage of you or doing things incorrectly, Document it, and if you need to, sue. You're gonna be fine, okay? What should Pile 2 know when it comes to their finances? The 9 of Cups. I see you splurging, but also thinking like maybe I'm spending a little bit too much. I see you being selfish with your money. I see you spending your money just on you, right? You're realizing that you should have, or you should enjoy the hard work of your labor, right? Like you're gonna have fun. You don't want to look at price tags. Financially, what should Pile 2 know? The Sun card. You have money coming in towards you, and I feel like it's gonna be very abundant. The Sun card is the best card in a tarot deck because it's like after things go left, things rebuild in a very beautiful way, right? So the energy is that things fall apart with the Tower card. It's unexpected changes. After that happens, then we have the Moon card. I'm scared to like, look into things. I'm scared to pivot, right? I'm sorry. I'm hopeful that things will happen with the Star card. And then after the Star, we have the Moon, which is like I'm scared. So I have faith that things will get better, but I'm scared. Then we have the Sun card, which is just like an epiphany. So when it comes to your finances, you're going to have epiphany of some sort. You're going to have access to new money. What else should Pile 2 know when it comes to their finances? The Two of Wands. Be mindful of traveling or spending money when it comes to traveling. Be mindful of not acting as quickly. Listen, if you want to win at life, you have to be able to act on it very quickly. You're going to have ideas. You're going to have a project, but you're going to try to put it on the wayside. You're going to procrastinate. Don't procrastinate, because the moment you decide to procrastinate is the moment that somebody else will get that idea and they're going to win, right? So don't give up on yourself. And what's our advice from Spirit overall? Spirit, what should Pile 2 know? We have the Six of Pentacles. The more you give is the more you receive. If you have access to money or opportunities, it's okay for you to give other people, because what you're doing is creating a community of abundance, happiness, and success. And not only you will reap the benefits of it, but if somebody else close to you is winning, then you're winning. For you, I feel like it's very important for you to build a community, that is strong, that's militant, that wants to make sure that you're winning no matter what, than for you to be isolated. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Pile number 2. I hope I was able to give you clarity, guys, and confirmation. If you are interested in getting a reading personally about what's to come for you in 2026 when it comes to your career, then I will pin my information in the description box on how to get a private reading. Okay? Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's tarot card reading, we are going to figure out what's the next biggest opportunity coming towards your career. This is geared more towards 2026. However, when you're seeing this message, is just for you. This is a timeless reading, but because we're ending the year, we're currently in December, we're going to focus more so on 2026. If you're seeing this at the beginning of 2026, perfect. If you're seeing it at the end of 2026, that's fine. If you're seeing it in 2027, you are meant to see this message right then and there. So apply it to your life, okay? So I did see that you chose the Prehnite. And with the Prehnite energy is, I think of where does the healer go to when they need healing? Or I think of a shaman. So what I'm seeing is that you're going to be the resources, the source, the go-to person. You're going to be sorted after. And this energy could be an energy of you getting recognized in a very public fashion. This energy could be an energy of people coming to you and offering you like money or a job. This could be an energy of you just being like in high regards of your current career path right now. Either way, I see that the people who are in the industry that you're in at the highest levels going to come to you and ask you for help. Okay, so it seems like you're going to be an advisor of some sort. Okay, let's see what the tarot says. So spirit guides, ancestors of our highest good, what should Pile 3 know when it comes to their career? Oh, we have 4 of Wands, which is the elevation of a career celebration. Let's see. The Fool card, starting something new, but also learning. being flexible. So the Fool card energy is innocently going to do something unexpected, going on a journey, experiencing something new, right? And this is like a double-edged sword. And it's crazy how I said double-edged sword because we do have the Prehnite as a double point, right? And what I mean by double-edged sword is this energy is the energy of you may be seeking leaders to help you, or leaders may be seeking your knowledge to help them. But I see you developing something, and I see people looking for you to help them. What that means for me is, hey, people need you. Make sure you capitalize on it. Make sure your life is comfortable because they need your skill and your assets. Don't sell yourself short. You hear me? Okay. So what else should we know about our career? Pile 3. What should pile 3 know? It's the 3 of Pentacles. So collaborating with people, getting help with people, recognizing your skills, a lot of attention. I'm just going to pull out all these cards right here, and then we're going to go ahead and read it. Okay. And then let's do one more. Ooh, you have money coming in, manifesting money. Where do we want to put this Page of Pentacles energy? Let's put it right here. Okay. A lot of energy. So a lot of energy are picking up, but what I will say is that we have 3 energies of masculinity. And what I mean by that is I see you bossing up. We have the Emperor card, which is a person who is very strategic, structured, very rigid. It's the energy of a person who is able to go after things. It's a ruler, a dictator, right? We have the King of Cups, a person who is very calm. They know how to get things from people on a mature level. They could be emotionally detached or emotionally conservative, but at the same time, they're able to pick up on people's heartstring, right? And you have the King of Wands being able to charm people. So what I'm seeing is that you're going to be able to navigate and control rooms that you didn't think you would be able to be in. Your name will be brought up in rooms that you weren't expecting. I do see money coming in. So if you're struggling right now when it comes to your finances or you want to have money, I will say, don't worry about it. Things are going to happen for you. You're going to get money coming towards you. But then we also have this energy of celebration and attention. The 6 of Wands energy is the energy of celebration. It's the energy of you. The spotlight is on you. Round of applause. So what I'm seeing is that you are going to be known for something. And it's going to be very positive. And it's going to be known because you put yourself in a predicament where you were uncomfortable, but you being uncomfortable created you being a hustler, grinding for the most part. And I feel like you're going to get help from the least expected people, because we do have the Lovers card in reverse. And the Lovers card in reverse represents lack of choices or outgrowing things, not having a dogmas mentality. So there will be a struggle between let's be innovative versus let's stick with what works. Your energy is going to be like, let's be innovative. You're willing to work with people who have the background, the technicalities, and the history, but your energy is just like, we need to do this differently. The Fool card, brand new start a new journey. The Page of Pentacles is that young, mindful, like this is how I'm going to create new money. The Lovers card in reverse is, I get what y'all saying. It has been working, but it's not working now, right? And it's crazy how much it aligns in this energy right here. If you look at these 2 energy with the King of Wands and the Hangman card, the King of Wands energy is, I'm bossy, right? The 6 of Wands. I'm passionate. I'm fiery. I lead. And what I'm thinking about right now is, when you see the Olympics and right before they start the ceremony, they have the guy who is bringing the thing with the fire and he runs and he lights it and then things take off. The celebration begins. The competition begins. That's it. You are the spark that's going to make things take off and pivot and travel. Okay. You're going to create a new wave within an industry. So don't sell yourself short, okay? You do have the energy of the Hangman. It won't be easy. You'll struggle. You'll wonder. You consider. You overthink, right? You contemplate. You're gonna wonder if you're doing the right thing. I'm here to tell you that you are doing the right thing, right? So don't doubt yourself. Know that what is meant for you, you're walking in your purpose. You're not holding yourself back. So the moment you decide to question yourself, it's the moment you need to sit down with yourself and remind yourself how great you are and how beautiful you've been doing things. And it's a marathon for you, and it all will continue. It's not gonna stop. It's not like you're gonna run super fast and then slow down. No, you're gonna continuously do things at your pace, and that's okay. Over here, we have the Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. The Three of Pentacles is a community type of energy. It's energy of elevation for the most part, resources, working with people. And then the King of Cups energy is being able to control your emotions. So when you have all this new energy and attitude coming towards you, you won't be able to, act on your emotions as easily as you may want to, or maybe people may expect it. And then we have the Emperor card. You ever seen an emotional Emperor? The Emperor is very stoic. So you're going to probably study stoicism. Some career fields I'm picking up for you in this pile is probably the music industry, entertainment industry for the most part. I'm also picking up an energy of building homes, so construction, building. And of course, there's going to be an energy of, I want to say hospitality, but not so much. Something with the heart. I don't know, arts. I would say arts. Lots of arts that's happening. Now let's see what's going to happen for your finances. What should pile 3 know when it comes to their finances, Spirit? You have the Empress card in reverse. So you won't be able to spend as much as you may want, overindulge, spend in a very abundant way, because the Empress card is the energy of luxury. So you may have to conserve your energy when it comes to your finances. We have the Wheel of Fortune, but it won't last long. Things will change very quickly for you. So you have the opportunity to bounce back. So let's just say if you're struggling right now financially, you're going to be able to have a financial recovery very quickly. And if you're out here spending like it's Black Friday, then you're going to be like, okay, I need to conserve my energy a little bit better. Okay. What else is going on with the finances for pile 3, Spirit? We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's trying to come after your money, so be mindful of that. Stop trying to be the hero to people financially, or somebody who owe you money come out and let it be known. You may have to confront somebody when it comes to your finances. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so I see you confronting somebody when it comes to your money. How will this energy turn out confronting? You will be victorious. So definitely act on financially being right and getting what you want. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The money will come back to you with a very slow manner. Okay, so don't let people take advantage of you financially. Don't let people use and abuse you. But what I'm seeing is that you are going to be able to be financially well off once you realize that people capitalize on your energy just because they know they can. So stop being that energy where people use and abuse. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this here. That's what I have for you, pile number 1. Pile number 3. Maybe you need to watch pile number 1's reading, right? There could be something type of sync that's happening. But that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope I gave you some clarity, guys, and confirmation. You are the person people go to. You are that BITCH, that head BITCH in charge. And I think that you have great opportunities coming towards you. Just make sure that you're very stoic and emotionally intelligent. Don't react just because, okay? If you want more insights on a private level, on a direct level in your career and what's to come, definitely check the description box, because I did link how to book me, and I look forward to seeing you. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we are going to figure out what's to come for your career, any advice from spirit, and what's going on with your money, right? I am recording this video in December, but this is a timeless reading, but it's really geared towards what's happening in 2026. So if you're seeing this at any point of 2026 or later on, you are meant to see this message at the time that you're seeing it, okay? I did see that you chose the Fire Quartz energy, and what I'm picking up is, let's get ready to rumble. So I see you being very defensive when it comes to your career. I see you being very passionate when it comes to your career. I'm also seeing you just being able to balance like polar opposite energy. But okay, so let's see what spirit has to say when it comes to the tarot, when it comes to your career, okay? So what's to come for Pile 4's energy when it comes to your career? What's going on with Pile 4's career? The Lover's card and the Hangman. Okay, you have a choice to make. And this choice may require you to travel or leave your comfort zone. So many of y'all could be travel nurse or mental health counselors or work from home. But I'm seeing you're going to have a career opportunity that requires you not to be at home as much as you may want to. Interesting. Okay, this is new. What else should Pal 4 know when it comes to their career? The Seven of Swords. You have an opportunity coming towards you that's going to spin the block. You may feel like you're getting passed on by many people, but I feel like it wasn't the right time. For you, when it comes to your career, timing is very important. Extremely, 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 extremely important. And what I'm picking up is that you may feel like you can't trust the people who said they had your back, but it doesn't matter. Somebody has their eye on you. Somebody's about to come recruit you. So make sure you have your life together. I always say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's your energy when it comes to your career. Be prepared at all times. Be prepared to go. Be prepared to move. Be prepared to shift. Okay? What should Pile 4 know when it comes to their career? We have the Chariot card. So you may feel like your career is at a standstill, right? Or you may feel like you're lacking option when it comes to your career, because a Chariot card usually is an indicator of choices, where to go, right? When you see the Chariot upright, it's movement, right? But in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Chariot is on some like brick wheels, right? You can't really move. It's very difficult. So it's all about how you're going to pivot with the choice that you have. And the Chariot card is ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is the home. So when it comes to your career, your home may be affected, or I'm thinking about like healthcare. So if you were in the healthcare industry, I will say that you may decide to do like home health aid, or be a travel nurse. And it doesn't do with nurse, whatever your title is, traveling for that. But what I'm seeing is that you'll be very effective when it comes to taking care of home. I don't know where your home is and how your home is, but you'll be great at that. And then I'm also seeing broadcasting. Okay. So what else? What's advice when it comes to Pile 4's career spirit? What should they know? We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Why do we feel stuck in our career path? Why are we frustrated? The Four of Pentacles. You're not selling yourself right. You're devaluing yourself, or you're relating your success to money. The best way for you to climb the corporate ladder is for you to get up and move. Like, stay in one place and hoping for them to recognize you, it's not working out in your favor. So what you have to do is you have to move on. It's easier to get $20,000 from a new company than to stay and try to convince your old company that you deserve this amount of money. If they felt that you deserve that type of money, you would have received it. So clearly they're not giving it to you because they don't feel like they have to, or it's not within their budget, right? So you're feeling uncomfortable within your career because you're settling for less financially. And you feel very blocked. You feel like you don't have any movement. So in order for you to progress, you have to go out there and sell yourself. You have to do the groundwork. Okay? What else? What's your advice, Spirit, for Pile 4 when it comes to your career? The Two of Wands. You feel burnt out. What does Pile 4 need to do to work on their energy when it comes to career blocks and financial blocks? The Ten of Pentacles. Stop relying on community and stop thinking long term. Think about the now. So the Ten of Pentacles is like generational wealth for the most part. It is generations, lineage, but it's in reverse. So you're so fixated on long term and big goals when it's just like you're missing the baby steps. If you focus on the baby steps, things work out for you a lot easier, a lot quicker, and you'll be happy and content versus you trying to figure out, okay, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I will also say when it comes to your career or when it comes to life in general, comparison is the thief of joy. So it's okay for you to say, this is where I want to be within my timeline, but don't ever compare your success level to somebody else. So you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how they got help and who helped them along the way. You don't know their resources. So be mindful of you comparing yourself to other people. Be mindful of you feeling like you're not getting the best end of the stick because you're not being recognized the way that you want to be recognized. Yes, it's a dog eat dog world and you have to rely on yourself. I'm sorry, but that's the reality of things. Okay, what will pile 4 energy be like financially? The 3 of Cups. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. The 6 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles. You're going to feel financially okay, but I also see you keeping up with the Joneses, and that's where you go wrong at. You're going to have a new financial opportunity coming towards you. It's going to be very unexpected. It's not something that you would anticipate. And it could be something leading towards kids for the most part. So financially, I see an attachment when it comes to kids, but stop keeping up with the Joneses. Okay. Overall, Spirit, what should pile 4 know when it comes to their energy? Financially and career-wise, any advice for them overall? The 10 of Cups. Family is your biggest asset. Okay, you will have your happily ever after. So whatever you're planning right now, whatever you're manifesting right now, I feel like you're going to receive it by the end of the year. So within 12 months, your timeline is 12 months. So create micro habits for you to be successful within the next 12 months. Well, technically 10 months, but, you know, be safe at 12 months. What else should pile 4 know, Spirit? The Queen of Wands. I do see success. I do see you standing out. I do see you being happy. I do see you being sought after. But it's after you recognize the power that you have, the hold that you have, and you be able to work the room. So work on marketing, working the room, and watch how things change for you. Be mindful of being pregnant also, or just being upset that you got pregnant or something's going on with pregnancy. Okay, but that's what I have for you, pile number 4. I hope I gave you clarity, guys, and confirmation. If you want to get a deep dive specifically for your energy, I will put my book information in the description box. And if you want to book with me, I will see you there soon. But until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.